is going on, guys? Welcome to the channel. My name is Willis Mackey Jr. I'm a professional basketball player from the Bahamas. Currently living in Spain. This is my first professional season overseas. A little bit about my basketball career. I went to an NAIA school in Ohio called the University of Northwestern Ohio. I played 4 years there. My first 2 years, I was pretty unsure about what I was going to do, but my last 2 seasons was when I really realized that I had a chance to play overseas, and I started to take things really seriously. And I want to tell you all the things that I did to get overseas. I want you to know that if this is what you want to do, if you're serious about this video is going to be everything that you need to know. I'm going to be breaking down everything in this video, from how to find an agent, how to make good film, like a good highlight tape that shows everything that you're good at, and also how to build connections and what you should do in order to build connections. These 3 things done well can set you up really well to get that first pro contract. A few weeks ago, I did a video on the 3 things that I think you should know about playing basketball overseas that were non-basketball related issues. I think that you will benefit greatly from watching that video before even watching this video. I make sure I leave a link in the description to that video just for you. So let's get right into it. So the first thing we're going to mention is building connections. So you're going to ask, what do you mean by building connections? I'm going to say this. In your area, in your city, in your town, if you live on an island, if you're from a small country like me, there's always somebody that has knowledge about that field that you are trying to get into. Find somebody that's working with players overseas, that knows people. If it's a college coach, if it's a professional trainer, find somebody in your area that specializes in this field. So you need to get with people that have been to the professional level, that work with people on the professional level. They can be the ones that can help you, that can vouch for you. Imagine if you were working with a trainer. Let's say that you reach out to a trainer in your area that works with professional basketball players that go overseas. People will always love when you respect what they have a passion for. For example, if this trainer is so passionate about training, if you are coming into the gym every day and you showing that this is what you really want to do, if you're serious about it, when he's in front of the people that could possibly help you in the future, let's say he's in front of a player that might know an agent or might know other players, or a player that needs a player on his team overseas, he can be the one to vouch for you. It's just building that connection with somebody that's in the field already of what you want to do. That's the most important thing, even before the next 2 steps that I'm going to mention. The second thing we're going to talk about is film. Film is probably going to be the most important thing I talk about on this list, and here's why. Film is the thing that allows agents, that allows coaches overseas to see who you are. This is so important because in most cases, I want to say in probably 90% of the cases of players that go overseas, these coaches, these agents, they don't know who you are. They've never seen you play in person, and they won't ever see you play until you get there. So that should tell you how important the film is. You want them to feel like they know everything about you just from your film. And you might ask, how do I do that? How do I make the perfect film for them to see everything that I have to offer? Well, the first rule is going to be a sectioned film. So instead of just a highlight tape, but you dunking on people, you crossing everybody up, you should section your film. And what I mean by this is you should break everything down into sections. For example, you driving to the basket. For example, you shooting threes. For example, you doing dribble pull-ups, your ball handling. You should break everything down. And I'm going to give you a perfect example of that right now. This guy is from Durant International, which is who I'm signed with as well. And they do a great job of breaking down our film. My film actually is coming in like next week, and I didn't want to wait until that, so it's fine. Right here, this guy, this is his highlights. You put all your accolades on the front. So it's saying where he's playing, where he's born, all these different things that you are definitely going to need to add to your highlight tape. So now you play it. Now you're going to see a bunch of clips of him just going to the basket. So let's go. I'll skip through to the next section. So now you get a feel of what he does just going to the basket. And these are his highlights. So these are his best plays of him going to the basket. Okay, fine. You get it. Now you're going to see right here, they switch. So now you're going to see all of his 3-point highlights. You play that. And now it's him just shooting threes. You understand what I'm saying? You want to break your film down in sections so that they can see everything that you're good at and your best highlights of each of those skills that you have to offer. So branching off from the film, another thing that you're going to need that's similar to that is a basketball resume. And you might ask, what is a basketball resume? A basketball resume is the same as just like any other job. You're going to be listing all the things that your highlights. You're going to be listing what you accomplished. You're gonna be listing all your experience and everything that a regular business resume will entail. I'm gonna give you an example of that right here. I'll leave this link in the description for y'all in order to have access to this as well. This is good because this shows professional overseas basketball player. Now it's showing your characteristics, what you have to offer. Now it shows your accomplishments. So let's say Pacific 10 honorable mention team, all your accomplishments that you ever had throughout your basketball career. Then it shows your experience, your job experience, what you did. So you just list all of that. Obviously you list your education here and your executive experience. You list everything there. You basically give all the information that you know that these teams are going to need in order to know you, in order to know everything about you. This is your basketball resume. This is going to be attached to everything that is involved with you. So the last and final thing we're going to talk about, point number 3, is an agent. And before even talking about that, I just want you to know that you don't need an agent to play overseas basketball. An agent just really helps, because if you want to play overseas basketball, you need somebody that is in the field, that knows what they're doing, and that knows about what you are about to do. That's why I talked about building connections and finding people that are in the field that you are interested in and trying to be connected with them, so that when things are moving, you will be the first name that they think of. So it's the same with an agent. They are the people that are in the field. Most of these agents live in the country of the place that you're going to, so they know the ins and outs of the leagues. They know what is going on, and they know that your success is their success. If you're starting off, I would say that an agent is what you should have on your side, because they are the people that talk to your teams. They are the people that are on your side. They're kind of like your lawyer. They are working for you to make sure that your situation is okay, because like I said, once again, their success is your success. So you're gonna ask, how do I find an agent? I'm gonna break down specifically what you need to do in order to find an agent right now. So there are 2 websites that I'm gonna recommend, and that's Eurobasket.com and also FIBA.basketball. Firstly, Eurobasket.com is the hub of all overseas basketball. Let's say you are a player and you want to play in Europe. They have all the list of all the countries that you might be interested in. Let's say you want to play in Germany. So if you scroll down right here, you can see that it has all of the leagues in Germany from top to bottom. They go in order. So let's say you are a player, and let's say this is obviously the highest league of Germany, which is going to be very difficult to get into because most of these players are experienced veteran players. So let's say you start off in the 2nd league of Germany. Now you have all these teams to choose from. Let's say you are interested in, let's say, any team. You click on those teams, and it's going to give you the rosters of these teams, and it's going to give you the coaching staff. And this coach right here, you could click onto him, and obviously if you have the full version of Eurobasket, you'll be able to get every little thing. But you can see a lot about this coach. He's from America, born in '81, and the team that he's coaching right now. So Eurobasket just helps you with everything basketball they have. So let's talk about finding an agent. Let's say you are interested in playing, once again, in Germany. You click Germany and you press search. It gives you a list of agents that are from Germany, that are based out of Germany. So let's say you click on the first guy. So I don't want to even try to pronounce that name, but you'll see the list of players that each one of these agents represent. So you can see that this guy has a pretty big agency at this moment, but it leaves his email, it leaves his website, and his telephone number. This is all you're going to need if you want to reach out to agents. My advice is to create an email that you can send out to many agents. You find these agents and you send out emails to every one of them. I promise you somebody is going to respond if they like what they see. So what are some of the things that I should include into this email that I'm creating? Your name, institution or your league, your position, your weight, your height, your accolades, so everything you've accomplished in the basketball world. Let's say you were first team, all conference, second team, all defense, whatever. Everything that you've accomplished in the basketball world, you put into this email for them to see. The film that we talked about, the section film, attach those 3 game films, the full game films, no clips, no edits, nothing, just 3 running films. Another bonus would be attaching any video recommendations from players, from coaches, from trainers that you have, just talking about you and what they think of you and what you bring to the game. Give the people everything they need to know about you as a person, as a player. Also, attach that basketball resume at the bottom as well for them to see everything that you've accomplished as well. And the most important thing, be professional in these emails, be organized. Let them know that you're serious about this, that you're clearly interested. Don't make it a generic thing where you only change the name. No, include heartfelt messages. Make sure that it is full of information. Make sure you leave no doubt about who you are and what you bring to the table when these agents open up that email. So I showed you the best websites I think you should use to find an agent. We talked about film and how you should go about creating your film, not just a regular highlight tape, but making it educational for the people that's watching. And last, we talked about how you should build connections in order to make it to that next level. With that being said, I hope you all really enjoyed this video. If you like what you see, make sure to leave a like on this video. Make sure to subscribe to my channel as well. I'm gonna have a lot more content coming at y'all like this. My advice for anybody who's trying to be a professional basketball player is to be serious about what you're doing, to dedicate your life to what you're doing, and I promise you things will work out in your favor if you put yourself in the right place. That's the thing, you gotta go out there and get it. It ain't coming to you easy. Go out there and get it. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. I love y'all. Peace.